It is Monday, August 14th, 2023, and looking out the window at Defiance, it's kind of a cloudy, overcast day, and I think we're going to be getting some rain late this afternoon, early evening, something like that, and a high of 75. It's very, very humid out this morning. The devotion for today is "I Love You" by Quinn Caldwell. Quinn bases the devotion upon Psalm 18, verses 1 through 2, New Revised Standard Version, updated edition. I love you, O Lord, my strength. The Lord is my rock, my fortress, and my deliverer. My God, my rock, in whom I take refuge, my shield, and the horn of my salvation. And then Quinn writes, this is one of those credit where credit is due. Let me tell you the story of what God has done for me, Psalms. Enemies threaten, mighty waters overwhelm, snares entwine. David is all but lost. Then through a raging storm, God comes hurtling thunderbolts and fire from the back of a cherub steed. Cherubim were quite different back then than they are now. But if you want to imagine God riding a chubby, snarling baby into war, please don't let me stop you. Anyway, the day is saved. Epithets are piled up. Compelling reading. To me, though, none of it's compelling or important as the first line, unique among all the Psalms, almost unique in the whole Bible. Before the mortal peril and mighty sky God and the glorification, David says to God simply, I love you. I imagine you love God, so do I. As do I. How often do you say it? Many of us say I love you all the time in other contexts. Some of you would never dream of ending a phone call or an email or a text exchange with certain people without saying it. Some of you can't walk away from your cat without saying it, for goodness sakes. How often do you say it to God in so many words? I'm asking you because I don't want to answer for myself. Next time you pray, you could pile up petitions and thanksgivings and confessions and adoration and epithets like you usually do. That'd be fine. But before you hang up, is there something else you really want to say? And Quinn's prayer. If the only prayer I ever prayed was, I love you, that would suffice. Amen. Well, one of the things that came to my mind in speaking this is how important it is to say the words "I love you" to people, and lots of different people. I've tried to start saying that to certain people who I feel a connection with or an affection for, not in a male-female relationship or whatever kind of relationship, a sexual relationship, but simply a heartfelt feeling towards someone. So for me, the devotion brings the question, why don't we say that to God? And we always talk about how God loves us unconditionally. How often do we ever say, I love you to God? And I really think using that language and feeling that and saying it sincerely, whether to God or to another human being, really changes our outlook and our outlook on life and our own sense of being. So say, I love you. I love you. Hope you have a good day, and hope to talk to you again tomorrow.